Welcome back, everybody, to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty. Today we have a big matchup here in the early part of the Pac-12 schedule. It's number 17, Stanford, against number 19, Kalispell. The Warhawks were welcomed to the Pac-12 Conference with a big victory over Arizona State. They're now 3-1 on the year. Today they take on a much tougher test. Stanford is routinely one of the top teams here in the Pac-12 Conference, and their overall talent level is going to give Kalispell a test in every area of the game. It's time to get underway here. It's a big top 25 matchup. Warhawks and Cardinal, here we go. Marty Belafonte takes it out of the end zone, looking for daylight up the middle as he gets wrapped up. Kalispell didn't look like themselves against West Virginia, but against Arizona State we saw that dominant offense once again. They'll try the run. Kyle Thomas into a wall. Not much there. Second down and 9. Justin Payne, the slot receiver. Here's Warren. Pressured up the middle and wrapped up on the play for a loss of 8. That is Travis Barber. My top concern in games like this is how Kalispell protects the quarterback. 3rd and 17. A quick pass into the hands of Mackey Award-winning Hayden John Charles. He gets 11. And the Warhawks are set to punt. Cedric Parks sends it off to Brian Campbell, who bobbles it, scoops it back up, and he picks up a few yards. His brother, Brody Campbell, is a star tailback here for the Cardinal as they open up here in a power formation, and Campbell gets the call, lost the football, and it's scooped up. Here goes Hayes, back to the end zone, touchdown Warhawks. That's what you want to see here on the first play, but wait a minute, it'll have to withstand the review. Definitely a close play, and it does appear knee down, and yes, they do reverse the call. No touchdown. Here is Scott Andrews to the outside. Now his first throw is hauled in by Michael Coe for a gain of 9. Into Kalispell territory, Andrews gives it to Brody Campbell, tries to bounce it wide, and he is taken down by Michael Hunter, gain of 4. 2 receivers to the wide side here. Andrews, a strong throw to Brian Campbell, but great coverage by the true freshman, or the redshirt freshman rather, Jamari Akinjide. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinal. Andrews floats it for Jackson. They got the first down. Inside the Warhawk 30, it is a gain of 15. Stanford in scoring range. On first down, they'll run through a lane. Brody Campbell rumbling, and he lost the ball again. This time it's scooped up by his teammate, Jake Sanders. This appeared to actually be a fumble. We'll see if Kalispell can get one of these to actually go their way. 1st and goal, delayed give. Campbell taken down by a hard hit from Mario Townsend. High form look on 2nd down. Toss outside. This is Jeff Sanchez. Slips one tackle, but Kalispell rallies to bring him down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down for Andrews. Quick drop back, and he fires it through the back of the end zone, not wanting to make a mistake. 4th down. Stanford scores first with the field goal as Kalispell looks to respond. With 2 backs in the game, flip outside. Troy Lee receives the pitch and gains 7. Lee's been playing pretty well in recent weeks. Here is a fake handoff, a screen out for Kyle Thomas. He's got the first down. Thomas in the receiving game has been a big factor. Here's a more spread formation for Kalispell, rolling outside. Warren delivers to Justin Payne as the defender takes him out after a gain of 12. Warren again to the air. Watch out, the quick rush, and that could have been a touchdown the other way. They tried setting up a screen. Stanford's closing in quickly on Warren. He gets this pass off on 3rd down, complete to John Charles, who has been pretty quiet in the first 4 games with no touchdowns and under 200 yards. Warren keeps this one on 1st down, trying to follow his blockers, and he'll get 9. Here's that split back look again with Lee and Thomas. Off the fake, Warren gets an open look, another grab for Payne to the 10. Gain of 15 yards for the first-year slot receiver. Warren 5 of 6 throwing. Now he turns his back to the defense and finds John Charles yet again. They're definitely trying to get him more involved this week. Third down and goal. Warren to pass for it. Chase to his right. Passes end zone. Knocked away from Carl Joyce by Dan Adams. Kalispell is able to get the answer. Now tied at 3 here late in the first. Campbell to the outside. He meets Wesley Merrill. That's a loss of 1. Start of the second quarter. Andrews 3rd and 6. Time to throw. Heads outside. Good catch by Michael Coe, extending. Coe has 2 touchdowns on the season. That leads the team. Campbell outside one more time. Chased down by number 55, Merrill again. Split backs for Andrews. 6 to protect. He fires across the middle. Rouse is there, and he appears to have moved the chains. Good job so far by Andrews, throwing the ball very accurately. They'll try a first down run, and Merrill is all over it. Another one behind the line. 3 tackles on the day for Merrill. 3rd and 11. They'll try a screen. Campbell there, wrapped up on the play by Bobby Hill. 4th down. We're seeing some good defense out of these two teams by no surprise. Kalispell football, flea flicker time. Warren deep down the middle, nearly picked, intended for Joyce. You never know when they're going to unleash a play like that. They've been known to do it. 2nd and 10, watch out Warren, he's chased backwards and dropped. Sacked by Brian King. That interior pressure is a big problem early on for Kalispell. 3rd and 23, a screen for Joyce. They'll get what they can, and it's still well shy of the marker. Another drive begins here for the Cardinal. Pretty good field position too. Campbell cuts to the outside, finding some daylight. He picks up around 9 and avoids Wesley Merrill this time. Another handoff here from the eye. Campbell, he's reunited with 55. Wesley Merrill again. Competing with these rushing attacks is not going to be easy, but Merrill's up for the challenge. 3rd and 2, Sanchez redirects outside, picks up the first down with that second effort. Good play. New set of downs here, full house look. They'll hand it to Campbell, and he gets a lane cutting out to the right-hand side, gain of 8. 38 yards on the day for Campbell. Now Sanchez returns, breaks a tackle, bouncing off of Akinjide like nothing ever happened. What a run by Sanchez. The chains move. Campbell, hello, it's Wesley Merrill. I like when I can call a defender's name time and time again. This time it's Sanchez who bulldozes Glenn Hayes to the marker, coughs it up. Loose football recovered by the Cardinal. Another close play, and Stanford keeps possession. 1st and 10, they'll hand it back to Campbell, straight ahead. Another good pickup. Like I expected, Stanford has come in trying to establish this physical running game. Andrews now rolls out, fires deep to the sideline. Campbell's there, and he is ruled inbounds with an 18-yard reception. They'll take a second look, however, and they're going to reverse that play. 2nd down and 10. Corners in press coverage. Here's Andrews. Again to Campbell. This one's in bounds as he weaves his way down around the 2-yard line. Stanford trying to punch it in for the first touchdown. Andrews is on target. Touchdown, Michael Coe, his 3rd of the season. That was a really good possession as they stayed committed to the running game with both Campbell and Sanchez. They now lead by a touchdown with 2 minutes to go in the half. Brandon Warren and the Kalispell offense trying to respond as John Charles is leveled after a short pickup. This is a very physical Cardinal defense. 2nd and 6. Warren under pressure again, and he's taken down. He had a few players downfield, all of them covered up. 3rd and 15, blitz on the way, and no chance for Brandon Warren. Blanket coverage downfield and overwhelming penetration by the defensive line. Stanford might not be done here in the first half. 10-3. A minute to go. Andrews trying to escape the pocket, and he's cut down by Boogie Turner for a short sack. 2nd down and 11. Cardinal have 1 timeout left. This pass is floated for Rose toward the sideline. Gain of 20. Really good job by Scott Andrews in this first half as he looks to scramble again, and the same result happens. This time sacked by Harrison. Now tied with Triplett for 6 on the year. 3rd and 14, 30 seconds left. Andrews is hit, takes his chance, and is nearly picked in the end zone by Hunter. Stanford does add 3 more points. It's 13-3. Not much time here for Kalispell, as Warren has spent the first half just running from pressure, and he takes another sack. Warhawks will take this to halftime, and hopefully they can put together a better second half game plan so they can actually move the football. I can't say I've been too surprised by a lot of what's happened so far. Going against this level of competition was bound to expose the issues up front for Kalispell, but they'll need to find a way around it. The defense, meanwhile, I think they've been up to the challenge, defending this ground game, especially with number 55, Wesley Merrill. 2nd down here for Andrews. He's nearly picked. It goes right through the hands of Townsend. 3rd down for Stanford. Only 3 rushed by Kalispell, but they get some pressure, and the pass is nearly picked. It goes through Hunter's hands. Another missed opportunity, but the Warhawks do take over with good field position. On the carry, Kyle Thomas. This team has punished ball carriers all game. On 2nd down, Thomas gets the carry again. A little more room on this play as he picks up 6 yards. Just 1 of 5 on 3rd down. They bust out triple option. Warren flips it back to Troy Lee. He's got the first and more, falling ahead to the Stanford 30. I expect we could see a lot more option in just getting Warren on the move here a bit more, as he does roll out, avoids the sack, delivers this pass to Justin Payne, who picks up 7 yards. 2nd down, this one's going to Kyle Thomas, and he's getting just enough to keep the chains moving. I like the approach so far from Kalispell. 2 tight ends in the game, big blitz, and down goes Warren. And he's still down. Josh Dunbar on the blitz came through completely unblocked. And Brandon Warren is down on the field now, being checked out by the trainers and head coach Leon Daniels. That is the starting quarterback of the Kalispell Warhawks, now heading to the sideline as Justin Colbert now enters the game. On 2nd and 19, the pressure's given up again, and Colbert is welcomed back with the sack. So for now at least, Colbert is in the game. He's a junior who did play a good bit a year ago. 3rd and 29, he'll flip this out to Kyle Thomas to get a little bit closer, and they'll bring on Rick Thomas for the field goal. 51 yards, right hash. This kick is good. Kalispell down by a touchdown. And we'll see who the quarterback is the next time they retake the field. Stanford football now with the 7-point lead. Good run by Brody Campbell, bursting through the middle and delivering a punishing stiff arm. 1st and 10 again, up the middle. Campbell running very hard. That leads to those extra yards and the fumbles we saw earlier in the game. 3rd down and short. They'll fake it to Campbell. Short for Thompson. He can't hang on. Covered by Merrill, and it's 4th down. Stanford has controlled the ball today. Kalispell's offense hasn't been the same, and they'll need to go the rest of this game with their backup quarterback, Justin Colbert. Warren will not return. It's a 5-yard pickup here for Kyle Thomas. But obviously with Colbert, they're not able to use a lot of option or get him on the move very much. But here's Thomas off the screen pass, dashing up the sideline before stepping out after a 30-yard pickup. That's what Kalispell needs to do mostly, get the ball out quick. Here's Colbert, downfield, Joyce lost it, and the Cardinal take it away. It was a great throw from Colbert to Joyce, but he couldn't hang on after securing the catch. The fumble luck has been terrible for the Warhawks in this game. 13-6 Stanford. And we have to contend more with their ground game, and with their clock control, they can really continue to wear down this defense. Andrews, 2nd and 6 to the sideline. He throws. Michael Coe, gain of 4. Kalispell looking for a quick 3 and out. 3rd and 2, Campbell off tackle, and they get the 3 and out. Nicely done. That was Hunter and Akinjide on the stop. Again, back to Kalispell. They'll run here on 1st down with nowhere to go for Kyle Thomas. He loses 2. Two tight ends in the game, both aligned to the right side. Colbert fires short, complete. Thomas Roberts stood up and slammed down, gain of 5. Kalispell trying to convert on 3rd and 6. Colbert fires deep downfield, has a man wide open, and Harris steps out of bounds. The pass led him too far to the sideline. This should be a tie game right now. It's been a frustrating day of football here for Kalispell. They're still only down by a touchdown, and this defense is competing. Another good play by Townsend. Kalispell just can't get that game-tying score. Andrews gets time and finds Rouse, clearing the linebackers in that second level. 22-yard catch. Compact formation again on 1st down. Brody Campbell left side, breaks one tackle, but Kalispell makes sure there's always someone ready to wrap up. Hands off Campbell, sweeping out to the right side with good speed, chased down by Oscar Bryant. Both safeties creep down on 3rd and short. Blitzing Andrews, he throws quick and offline for his tight end. He wasn't ready for it. Another stop for the Warhawks. But this Cardinal defense, they've been the biggest challenge for Kalispell all year. Now in the 4th quarter, it's crunch time. Colbert, good coverage downfield, steps up to run with it. And now he lost the football too! Cardinal takeover! Stanford with another takeaway. They take over in scoring range as well. The hits just keep coming for Kalispell in this game. The Cardinal now can just get a field goal as long as they don't turn the ball over. Campbell taken down again, Mario Townsend. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Andrews will throw forward against the blitz. He finds Brian Campbell and the chains move. What a throw. 2 and change to go. They're running the clock all the way down. Campbell cuts out right. Good hit again. 3rd and 3 here for Stanford. Kalispell loads the box as Sanchez carries outside, ahead to the 1, and they mark it a 1st down run. 1st and goal, Sanchez the back. Andrews, short, knocked away by Glenn Hayes. Nearly picked that one off, too. 1:33 to play. They hand it to Sanchez, and he runs over Triplett before finding the end zone. Stanford up by 2 scores. How about the running today by Jeff Sanchez? He's made a number of tough plays, and it just seems like Kalispell's been overwhelmed by everything today. 20-6, Justin Colbert going down. Stanford's gotten plenty of pressure right through the middle. I feel like our tackles have held up a little bit better, but I wouldn't say anybody along the offensive line has had themselves a good game. Here is a good throw at least, Colbert to John Charles. But Kalispell down 14 now, 30 seconds left. And Colbert's going down again. It's very hard to go downfield with rush this intense. Warhawks are 3 of 9 on 3rd down. Colbert drifting back as he just wants a screen pass. And it goes for a yard. 4th down, 15 yards to go. This is game right here with under 10 seconds to play. Colbert hit again, launches downfield, and the pass is knocked away. The Cardinal come into Kalispell, Montana, and they'll be leaving with a big Pac-12 victory. Here in the victory formation, Scott Andrews takes a knee, and that's a wrap here in Kalispell. Cardinal win 20-6. I'm not too surprised this was a low-scoring game, but Kalispell obviously had some chances at points and couldn't come through. We had that miss downfield to an open Mike Harris. We had Carl Joyce cough up the football on that one catch. I thought we had a good opening to the second half with Brandon Warren, but once he was injured, I did not feel good about this game. That and the fumble luck was just atrocious for us. I haven't had this bad of fumble luck in a long time. Kalispell ends up not turning the football over through interceptions, but they turn the football over through fumbles twice. The one with Colbert, I did want him to slide, but I guess just waited a split second too long to attempt it. Wesley Merrill, though, he gets the game ball for Kalispell today if anybody deserves it. So Kalispell has a lot to improve upon after a game like this. Welcome to the Pac-12, everybody. And of course, we now have to discuss the injury to Brandon Warren. Here was the play that took him out of the game. Warren suffered broken ribs on that play, and it's only going to cost him a full week. So he should be able to come back here in a couple games and be ready to go. So it could have been a lot worse. But with our offensive line and Warren's thin frame at 5'11", 183 and the 85 injury, this is what I worried about with him. And we've got to do a better job of keeping the hits off of him so he can continue to play. That means Justin Colbert is going to get the start next week against Arizona. The Wildcats have no wins on the season, and it should be a good spot for us to hopefully get things right on offense, but it's going to be a very different game not having any of the option calls to our disposal. It'll be more of a pocket passing, drop back and throw type of game. I still think the ball has to come out very quick, and we have to find good ways to do that that'll consistently get us solid possessions. For Arizona, they have a really good quarterback in Brian Henderson, who's thrown 50 touchdowns in his career, but he's really just the best player on this team, and they don't have a good supporting cast for him. Their backfield and receivers are below average for Pac-12 competition, and defensively, they lack standout players in the front seven. They have some good safeties, but the players in front of them are not very good. So my plan in this game is to come out and to play a pretty aggressive cover one style defense and blitz them a bit with our linebackers. And we'll see if we're able to get some takeaways. We only have 2 interceptions on the season, both of them caught by Oscar Bryant. And defensively, just try to throw the football a lot better. That's my main concern. We'll try to mix in the ground game with Lee and Thomas as well. I think that those two can still be pretty good even without the option calls. Might not be as many big plays. But definitely, I think Colbert gives a boost to Hayden John Charles and Carl Joyce. If we get some time to throw in this game, then we should be able to get some big pass plays. Our defensive coordinator, Lorenzo Ward, earns an upgrade this week. I don't expect him to be our DC for long. I think he'll be a head coach next year, but we're going to boost up awareness and play rec. So on to recruiting for this episode, and obviously the offensive line is going to be a big talking point this week. We are currently chasing the #1 tackle in the nation, and we have a lead over Oregon, Nebraska, and Washington. That's going pretty well for us. For athlete Ronnie Howard, this looks like it's going to be a done deal here before too long. Howard is an outstanding athlete. I think he would play safety for us. And this looks like a recruiting battle we're going to be winning here within a couple weeks, maybe after his visit. Marvin Mays, we're in 3rd place in a very tight battle. Darren Thornton, we are in a tight battle against Washington. For Vince Donaldson, we are pulling out of this recruiting battle because Penn State is primed to win it. We just lost 1,000 points of ground in 1 week. For Nick Robinson, we lead Texas A&M. Daniel Foster, one of the top athletes in the country. It's us, NC State, and Florida. And then James Huggins, 1st place here for one of the top linebackers. Marcus Jordan, we're in 1st place for him. And then Brian Newsome. With this lead, I thought, let's offer the scholarship. And he instantly commits to Kalispell, which is big because I didn't want to lose Hawaii as a pipeline state. Now we should be just fine. Newsome is a 4-star receiver with adequate speed, good acceleration. He's a good route runner, but we have to work on the hands before he gets some real playing time. That is going to do it for this episode, but we definitely want to get this bad taste out of our mouths after the loss. We've had a lot of bad losses on the channel lately, so hopefully somebody can get us a nice win here pretty soon. Maybe it's Kalispell against Arizona. Please leave a like, everybody, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.